What's up, guys? Welcome to a MXLB Minute. My name is Andrew, and let's dive into today's topic. So what we're going to talk about today is the situation that we've all been in, all right? So let's picture it. Sunday morning, you're back there mixing at the console, everything's gelling, it's going good, and then someone has to come up and ruin your day and say, hey, it's really too loud, can you turn it down? Or maybe your pastor comes up and says, hey, you know what? I feel like we're running a little hot today. I get asked this so many times, what is the right decibel level to run our services at? And I think that the question is actually a lot bigger than that. It shouldn't be hey, we need to try and reach this number all the time, because that number is subjective. It can be different in different situations. Every single room is different. Every single band is different. So it's so hard to say that this number is going to work all the way across the board. I also think that the reason that is the wrong question is because it's not always a question of volume, too loud, not loud enough. Usually when people come up to us and say, hey, can you turn it down? That means that there's something else in the mix that is offensive to them. It could be that, maybe everything is blended well, but the way that you're running the EQ on your channels is a little bit too aggressive in the mid-range. Who knows? All right, so what's the solution? So the first thing that I'd like to talk about is, what is the state of the tuning in your room? Don't know what tuning is? Tuning is basically EQing your sound system so that you get rid of the harsh tones or the resonant bass frequencies in your room in order to create a clean palette for you to be able to mix off of. Secondly, go through your console and make sure, hey, am I boosting things that could potentially be really harsh? Am I boosting things that could potentially add more low end in that could make things uncomfortable? We've all been in situations, at a concert, a show, or something like that, where the mix has been like 105 dB plus, right? And it sounds amazing. There's no offensive frequencies in it. But then there's also been examples where we've been in rooms that are running 90 dB and I just want to rip my face off. So a couple things to check. Always make sure that the tuning on your drums is good. Make sure your snare's not cranked up too high. If you're in a really bright room, maybe get some darker cymbals. It will go a long ways. You'll get a lot of mileage out of that. Ultimately, at the end of this conversation, it's not so much about volume as it is about tone. If we focus on our tone and we manage what's coming out of the speakers well, then we will be able to increase our volume over time and create that warm, enveloping, and richful worship experience that we want. If this has been super helpful to you, be sure that you share it with a friend. Also be sure to follow us on Facebook and Instagram, and check out all of our other content at MXLB.online. We'll see you soon.